It is 5 o'clock, so I will call to order this meeting of the Finance and Personnel Committee. Starting with the roll, Alder Feldy. Alder Flicky-Pineski.
Here.
Alder Perella.
Here.
Mitchell's here. That makes a quorum. Alders Feldy and Ackley are excused. Will you all please join me in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and then barring any objections, we'll jump over introductions for today and move on to item number 5, which is approval of the minutes from our August 22nd meeting.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no discussion on the minutes, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Minutes are approved. Next up is item number 6, which is RO number 29 of 2223, submitting a claim from Amy E. Hanton for alleged damages to her vehicle from a newly painted middle yellow line.
So this is just in front of you. The claim has been denied, so it's just in front of you for filing.
Questions or comments on this one?
I have a question.
Alder Flicky-Pineski.
Thank you. Do we keep track of these kinds of items? And I noticed that the city had followed the protocols that were important for the city to follow, et cetera, et cetera. Do we keep track of claims so that we go back and review protocols?
Well, I don't know who "we" is. As far as the claims, obviously, we keep a record of all claims
Okay.
filed against the city.
Okay.
The departments themselves have different policies as far as accidents and things like that, and so that's internal to those departments as far as their policies. We don't have a safety coordinator for the city and haven't now for, 15 years, so
Okay.
it's all been sort of devolved to the department level.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion for this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to receive and file.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next up, we're to item number 7, which is RO number 49 of 2223, submitting a claim from Brandon L. Parker for alleged damages to his vehicle when a City of Sheboygan tree fell on it.
Similarly, this one is in front of you for filing. It's a claim that has already been denied.
Questions or comments on this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to receive and file.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That takes us on to item number 8, which is RO number 53 of 2223, submitting a claim from Kong Bu for alleged damages to a vehicle when a tree branch fell on it.
Also for you for filing, already been denied.
Questions or comments on this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to receive and file.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye. Aye. No, I'm in favor. Aye.
All right. Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. And we are on to item number 9, which is resolution number 57 of 2223. A resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to enter into a contract with Scott's Excavating Incorporated for the demolition and associated site restoration of these structures located at 2535.
State that we are going to sell. So we will have it if this passes, we will demolish it and then we will sell the actual estate, the land.
That's correct.
So do we know the value of the land?
Not yet, because we don't know what the land is going to be.
But we have an approximation, I assume.
Well, I mean, we're using federal dollars to clear the land. It'll ultimately decide that the value of the land might be part of an incentive into a deal, like if it's going to be, because it's got to be dedicated to affordable housing. And as we know, with rising construction costs and interest rates, putting affordable housing deals together is challenging. So the city may end up giving the land away for a nominal fee to make up the difference in their pro forma and use that towards the incentive in the project. But we won't know that until we have a developer that's interested in developing on that land, and we don't have that at this stage.
Any other,
Yep.
Alder Flicky-Pineski?
Thank you. Jacobs Hall is in my district, and the neighborhood has been living with a vacant, abandoned building, and I have been asked when it's going to go away, so I'm all in favor of this.
Thank you. Last call for discussion, otherwise we'll be looking for a motion to approve on this one.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second then, seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion passes. We are on to item number 10, which is resolution number 60 of 2223. A resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to enter into an intergovernmental cooperative agreement with Sheboygan County for sales tax revenue sharing for transportation infrastructure maintenance.
Good evening. Each year, we bring this forward for this committee and council's approval to receive these funds from the county. This next allocation, we're looking at $591,273, and the plan is to use those funds toward the North 25th Street project that's going to run from Kohler Memorial Drive to North Avenue.
Questions, comments? Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to give a quick note on this item as well. Not many other counties across the state of Wisconsin have this agreement in partnership with their county and their sharing of sales tax as well. So we're very grateful that we have our friends at the county that are so generous in providing this cooperative agreement with us too for roads and critical infrastructure. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. I will second that sentiment and also note that I appreciate the year-over-year increase. Any other questions, comments on this one? Alder Perala?
So the agreement is needed on yearly basis, right? And it is not only for the way that we use the tax money, but because of the sharing? I mean, I'm just trying to, I don't recall last year, I'm sorry, so I don't know how that works.
The county requires us to enter into this agreement in order to get the money that we get. So on an annual basis, we have to recertify that we're going to use the money they give us in the way that they want us to use it, basically. That's what the agreement is for.
So the agreement is mostly about the usage of the
Right.
money itself?
Yeah, if we refuse to sign it, they wouldn't give us the money.
So if they didn't agree with the use of the money, they have to approve how we use the money?
No, we have to sign the agreement. The agreement sets forth the appropriate ways that we can use the money. If we don't use it in a way that's covered by the agreement, they could take the money back and.
And who determines the terms of the agreement? Who decides the terms of the agreement?
The county imposes those on the city.
Okay, good, got it, thank you.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second then, seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion passes. With that, we are on to item number 11, which is resolution number 61 of 2223. Resolution authorizing the purchase agent to issue a purchase order to Transportation Equipment Sales Corporation, or TESCO, for the purchase of 6 paratransit buses for the Shoreline Metro Connection paratransit bus fleet. Derek, would you like to say anything on this one? Do we have questions, comments from the committee? Alder Perrella?
How many do we have now? How many bus
Currently in our
paratransit?
fleet, 10.
Paratransit?
For this specific service, 10, yes.
Yeah, okay. So we will replace 6 of them.
We would be replacing 6 of them, that's correct. This item actually came for approval, I believe it was last year, for the replacement of 1 vehicle. We have some extra CARES Act and ARPA dollars that we're sitting on right now. So taking a look at our fleet on our paratransit side, we wanted to allocate some CARES Act dollars to update our fleet on that side. So that's why it's revised to 6 and not the original 1 that we had last year.
And the whole amount will come from the CARES Act.
Yes, for 5 of them. 5 of them would be 100% covered by CARES Act. The original 1 that we asked for would still be covered under the 80/20 original grant agreement.
Got it, thank you.
They're all coming from the same manufacturer. That's why it's all lumped into one.
Any other questions or comments on this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion passes. That brings us to item number 12, which is resolution number 64 of 22-23. Resolution authorizing entering into a contract with Key Benefit Concepts for an updated actuarial valuation of other post-employment benefits, OPEB, liability.
Thank you again. This is a requirement of the Governmental Accounting Standards Board. They have the requirement that we report our liabilities, including future liabilities, accurately within our financial statements. So the OPEB is what we call it in the accounting world. It is just a very detailed and complex calculation that we need to have done every other year, and then every year they update the tables for us. So that's the 4-year amounts that you see. 1 year is higher, the next year is quite a bit lower. That's because we have to have a complete in-depth review every other year, and then that in-between year is just a kind of an overview to make sure there were no changes to our policies.
Questions, comments on this one? General discussion? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. And we are moving on to item 13, which is resolution number 66 of 22-23. A resolution authorizing a budget adjustment and appropriation in the 2022 budget regarding the implementation of the updated pay scale for non-represented employees.
Thank you. The resolution before you is a budget amendment, as it says, and it is to allow me to adjust the budgets for each department in order for us to pay employees right away for 2022. We are looking to backdate the effective date to July 24th. That is within that new upgraded system that I have mentioned previously, so that we can more easily do the back pay issue that was previously discussed. So we have the breakdown of all of the departments that are getting those adjustments, and I will just point out, because it has been asked by me a couple times, that the levy adjustment for the library is just under 115,000, and that will be then forwarded to the library board for them to have a resolution and a budget amendment to have me also have the permission to change the pay for those employees. If this resolution is to not pass council, we would be looking at a 1/1 of 2023 implementation for the new adopted wage scale.
Questions or comments? Alder Heidemann.
Thank you, Chairman. The other day, I looked at the minutes from the library board, and they accepted the pay plan. But I guess my question would be why they didn't at that time amend the pay for the pages, because they could have easily given them the $15 an hour they wanted. And you decided not to, nor the cleaner. Nobody that anything that was addressed to us about as far as who's going to get what wage was not addressed at that
admin.
meeting.
I think we're starting to stray just a little bit away from germane of the content of the exact resolution we have in front of us.
Just a question I had.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this one? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That brings us to item number 14, the hiring process update for the Human Resources Department.
Thank you, Chair. The update for the hiring process is that we have been continuing to and have been interviewing positions of the general,
Generalist.
Yeah, the generalist positions, and we have several really good candidates that we're very excited about, and we are looking to make an offer or two, so we're looking into that. We are also in the process of working with a recruiting firm to proceed on the Director of HR search, which we all know is very difficult in today's environment. So we are moving ahead and filling positions as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Administrator Wolf. With that, we are looking down to item number 15. Our next meeting date will be on September 26th of 2022. And we have exhausted our agenda. So, we'll be looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion passes. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.